smokes a bloody execution.
Macbeth's minion carved out his passage
Till he faced the slave, which never shook hands nor bade farewell to him.
till he unseated him from the nave to the top.
And fixed his head upon our battlements. Yes, as fair as eagles for the hare, the lion.
If I say sooth, I must report there was cannons overcharged with double craft.
So they doubly redoubled strokes upon the foe. Except they meant to bathe in reeking wounds.
From memorizing of the Golgotha, I cannot tell.
Who comes here? The worthy Thane of Roth.
God save the king.
Whence camest thou, worthy Thane?
From Fife, great king, where Norwegian banners flout the sky and fan our people cold. Norway himself with terrible numbers, assisted by that most disloyal traitor, the Thane of Cawdor, began a dismal conflict. Oh, rebellious point against point, rebellious arm against arm. And to conclude, the victory fell on us.
Great happiness!
That now Sweno, the Norway's king, craves composition.
No more shall the Thane of Cawdor deceive a bosom interest. Go and pronounce his present death, and with his saddle, greet Macbeth.
I'll see it done.
What he hath lost, no Macbeth hath won.
What are these, so wild and so withered in their attire? You should be women, and yet your beards forbid me to interpret that you are so.
Speak if you can, what are you?
Oh, hail, Macbeth! Hail to thee, Thane of Frogs!
Oh, hail Macbeth! Hail to thee, Thane of Cawdor!
Oh, hail, Macbeth, thou shalt be king hereafter.
Good sir, why do you start and seem to fear things that do sound so fair? My noble partner, you give your present grace and great prediction of royal having, of noble hope that he seems wrapped withal. To me you speak not.
Hail! Hail!
Hail!
Lesser than Macbeth, and greater!
Not so happy, yet much happier.
Thou shalt have kings, though thou be none. So all hail Macbeth and Banquo! Banquo and Macbeth! All hail!
Say you imperfect speakers. Tell me more. By Sinel's death I know that I am Thane of Glamis, but how of Cawdor? The Thane of Cawdor lives. Say from whence you are this strange intelligence, or why upon this blasted heath you stop our way with such prophetic greetings? Speak, I charge you. Would they had stayed.
Have we eaten the insane root that takes the reason prisoner?
Your children shall be kings.
You shall be king.
The Thane of Cawdor, too, went it not so?
The self-same tune and words. Who's here?
Oh, the king has happily received Macbeth, the news of thy success, and when he reads of thy personal adventures in the rebels' fight, his warnedness and praises do contend, which should be thine or his.
Who is the Thane lives yet? The treason's capital confessed to Emperor have overthrown him. You shall be the Thane of Cawdor.
Glamis and Thane of Cawdor. The greatest is behind. Thanks for your pains. Do you not wish your children shall be kings when those that gave the Thane of Cawdor to me promised no less to them?
The instruments of darkness tell us truths.
win us with honest trifles, to betray us to deepest consequence. Cousins, a word I pray you.
This supernatural soliciting cannot be ill, cannot be good. If ill, why hath it given me earnest of success, commencing in a truth? I am Thane of Cawdor. If good, why do I yield to the suggestion whose horrid image doth unfix my hair and cause my seated heart to knock at my ribs against the use of nature?
Look how our partners racked. Worthy Macbeth, that is toward the king.
Think upon what hath chanced, and to greater time the interim having weighed in, let us speak our free hearts to each other.
Very gladly.
Till then enough. Come, friends.
Is execution done on Cawdor? And have those commissioned yet returned?
My liege, they are not yet come back. But I spoke with one who saw him die, who did report that very frankly he confessed his treason, implored your highness's pardon, and set forth a deep repentance.
There's no ought to find the man's construction in the face. He was a gentleman, on whom I built an absolute trust. A worthiest cousin, the sins of my ingratitude even now fall heavy upon me. Thou art so far before the swiftest of recompense is slow to overtake thee.
The service and loyalty I owe in doing it pays itself. Our duties are to your throne and your state's children and servants.
Welcome hither. I have begun to plant thee. I will labor to make thee full of growing. Noble Banquo, that hast no less deserved, nor must be known, no less to have done so. Let me enfold thee and hold thee to my heart.
There if I grow, the harvest is your own.
Sons, kinsmen, thanes, and you whose places are the nearest, know we will establish our estate upon our eldest, Malcolm, whom we name hereafter the Prince of all Cumberland. From hence Inverness, and bide us further to you.
I'll be myself the harbinger and make joyful the hearing of my wife at your approach. So humbly take my leave.
My worthy Cawdor.
The Prince of Cumberland. That's a step on which I must fall down. Or else. Or leap. Stars, hide your fires. Let not light see my black and deep desires.
It is a banquet to me. Let's after him, who scarce gone before us to bid us welcome.
They met me in the day of success, and I've learned by the perfectest report that they have more in them than mortal knowledge. When I burnt in desire to question them further, they made themselves air into which they'd vanished. Whilst I stood wrapped in the wonder of it, came misses from the king, who all hailed me, Thane of Cawdor. By which time before these weird sisters saluted me, and referred me to the coming on of the time with Hail King, thou shalt be. This have I thought good to deliver thee, my dearest partner in greatness, that thou mightst not lose the dues of rejoicing by being ignorant of what greatness does promise thee. Lay it to thy heart and farewell. Glamis thou art, and Cawdor, thou shalt be what thou art promised. Yet do I fear thy nature. It is too filled with the milk of human kindness to catch the nearest way. Thou wouldst be great, art not without ambition, but without the illness should attend it. Hie thee hither, that I may pour my spirits in thine ear and chastise with the valor of my tongue all that impedes thee from the golden round, which fate and metaphysical aid doth seem to have thee crowned withal. What is your tidings?
The king comes here tonight.
How art mad to say it? Is not thy master with him, who were it so would have informed me for preparation?
So please you, it is true. Our Thane is coming. One of my fellows had the speed of him, who, almost dead for breath, had scarcely more than would make his message.
Give him tending. He brings great news. Come, you spirits that tend on mortal thoughts. Unsex me here and fill me to the crown to the toe top full of direst cruelty. Oh, make thick my blood. Come to my woman's breast and take my milk for gall. Oh, come, thick night. Haul thee in the dun of smoke of hell, that my keen knife see not the wound it makes, nor heaven peep through the blanket darkness to cry, hold, hold! Great Glams, worthy Cador, greater than both by the all-hail hereafter. Thy letters have transported me beyond this ignorant present, and I feel now the future in the instant.
My dearest love, Duncan comes here tonight.
And when goes hence?
Tomorrow, as he purposes.
Oh, never shall sun that morrow see. Your face, my thane, is a book where men may read strange matters. Look like the innocent flower, but be the serpent under it. You shall put this night's great business into my dispatch.
We shall speak further.
Only look up clear. To alter favor ever is to fear. Leave all the rest to me. Agnes! Agnes! Go and greet the king. Go. Spirits.
See, our honored hostess.
Your Majesty, loads our house. In every point twice done, and then double done. We rest your hermits.
Fair and noble hostess, we are your guests tonight.
Your servants ever.
Give me your hand. Conduct me to mine host. We love him highly and shall continue our graces towards him. By your leave, hostess.
This way.
Alex.
King Duncan, we welcome you.
If it were done when 'tis done, it were done quickly. If the assassination could trammel up the consequences and catch with his Circe's success, that this blow might be the be-all and the end-all here. But here upon this bank and shoal of time, we jump the life to come. If we but teach bloody instructions, which being taught, return to plague the inventor. He's here in a double trust. First, as I'm his servants and his kinsman, strong both against the deed. Then, as his host, who should against his murder shut the door, not bear the knife myself. I have no spur to prick the sides of my intent, only vaulting ambition which o'erleaps itself and falls on the other. How now, what news?
Why have you left the chamber?
Hath he asked for me?
Know you not he has? Was the hope drunk wherein you dressed yourself? And wakes it now to look so green and pale at what it did so freely? From this time such I account thy love. Art thou afeard to be the same in thine own act and valor as thou art in desire?
Prithee, peace, I dare do all that may become a man.
What beast was it then that made you break this enterprise to me? When you durst to it, then you were a man. And to that you would be so much more a man.
We should fail.
We fail? But screw your courage to the sticking place and will not fail. When Duncan is asleep, his two chamberlains will I with wine so assail and convince. What cannot you and I perform upon the unguarded Duncan? His spongy officers who shall bear the guilt of our great quell.
Will it not be received when we have marked with blood the sleepy two of his own chamber and used their very daggers that they have done it?
Who dares receive it other, as we shall make our griefs and clamor roar upon his death.
I'm settled, and bend up each corporal agent to this terrible feat. Away, and mock the time with fairest show. False face must hide, but the false heart doth know.
How goes the night, boy?
Mood is down. Have not heard the clock.
She goes down at 12?
Take it to Slater, sir.
Here, take my sword. There's husbandry in heaven. Their candles are all out. Take thee that too. Heavy summons lies like lead upon me, and yet I will not sleep. Merciful powers, restrain in me the cursed thoughts that nature gives way to in repose. Who's there?
A friend.
What, sir? Not yet at rest? The king's been, and yet been in unusual pleasure. Sent forth great lodges to your office, and ordered these diamonds to greet your wife withal. All's well? I dreamt last night of the three weird sisters. To you they showed some truth.
I think not of them. If you cleave to my consent when it is, it shall show you honor.
So long as I lose none in seeking to augment it, I keep my bosom franchise and my allegiance clear, I shall be counseled.
Good repose a while.
Thanks, sir. The like to you.
Go, bid thy mistress. When my drink is ready, she strike upon the bell. Get thee to bed. Is this a dagger I see before me? The handle towards my hand? Come, let me clutch thee. Have thee not? And yet I see thee still. Art thou not fatal vision, sensible to feeling as to sight? Or art thou but a dagger of the mind? A false creation proceeding from the heat-oppressed brain. I see thee yet, in form as palpable as that which now I draw. Thou marshalest me in the way that I was going, and such an instrument I was to use. I go. It is done. The bell invites me. Hear it not, Duncan, for it is a knell which summons thee to heaven or to hell.
That which hath made them drunk hath made me bold. Hark, peace! It was the owl that shrieked. Oh, the fatal bellman that gives the sternest good night. He is about it, and the supported grooms do mock their charge with snores. I have drugged their posets.
Who's there?
Alack, I'm afraid they have awaked and 'tis not done. The attempt and not the deed confounds us. Hark, I laid the daggers there ready. He could not miss them. Oh, had he not resembled my father as he slept, I'd have done it. Oh, my husband.
I've done the deed. Didst thou hear noise?
I heard the owl scream and the crickets cried. Did not you speak?
When?
Now.
As I descended?
Yes.
Hark, who lies in the second chamber?
Donalbain.
This is a sorry sight.
A foolish thought to say a sorry sight.
There's one did laugh in his sleep, and the other cried murder, that they did wake each other. Listening their fears, I heard them, but they did say their prayers and dressed them again to sleep.
They are two lodged together.
We thought one cried, God bless us, and amen the other. As they had seen me with these hangman's hands, listening their fears, I could not pronounce amen.
Not so deeply.
But wherefore could not I pronounce amen? I was in most need of blessing, and amen stuck in my throat.
These deeds must not be thought of after these ways, so it will make us mad.
Methought I heard a voice cry, sleep no more. Macbeth hath murdered sleep, sleep no more. Glamis hath murdered sleep, and therefore Cawdor shall sleep no more.
Do unbend your noble strength to think so brain-sickly of these things. Go and wash the witness from your hands. Why did you bring the daggers from the place? They must lie there. Go back and smear them on the grooms.
I'll go no more. I'm afraid to think of what I've done. Look on it again, I dare not.
Infirm of purpose, give me the daggers. The dead are but as pictures to me. If they do bleed, I'll gild the faces of them, for it must see their guilt.
Wherefore is that knocking? How is it with me when every noise appalls me? What hands are here? Oh, they pluck out mine eyes. Will all great Neptune's oceans wash this blood clean from my hands? No. Rather, the multitudinous seas. This will incarnadine, turning the green one red.
My hands are of your color. Oh, hark! There's knocking at the gate. Retire we to our chamber.
Wait, Duncan, without knocking. Would thou couldst.
Go.
Here's a knocking indeed. If a man were porter of Hellgate, he should have all turning that key. Off. Knock, knock, knock. Who's there in the name of Beelzebub? Off. Here's the farmer who hanged himself on the expectation of plenty. Come in time, farmer. Have napkins about you. Here you'll sweat for it. Sweat for it. Oh, knock, knock. Who's there in the other devil's name? Faith, here's the equivocator, who could swear in both scales against either scale, who committed treason for God's sake, yet couldn't equivocate to heaven. Oh, come in, equivocator. Knock, knock, knock. Faith, here's the English tailor, come hither for stealing out of my French shows. Come in, tailor, here you may roast your goose. Geese. Oh, knock, knock, knock. Never be quiet. What are you? This place is too cold for hell. I'll devil-port it no further. I thought to learn some of all professions, down the primrose way to the everlasting bonfire. Anon, anon, I pray you, remember the porter.
Well, it's so late, friend, you went to bed. That you do lie so late.
Oh, faith, sir, we were carousing till the second cock. And drink, sir, is the provoker of three things.
And what three things do you drink especially provoke?
Oh, Mary, sir, nose painting, sleep, and urine. Lechery, sir, it provokes and it unprovokes. It provokes desire, but takes away the performance. Therefore, much drink is the equivocator of lechery. Equivocator. It makes him and it mars him. It sets him on and it takes him off. It makes him stand to and not to stand to. And in conclusion, giving him lie leaves him. Hello.
I believe drink gave thee the lie last night.
Oh, that it did, sir, and the very throat on me. But I, being too strong, requited him for his lie. And though he took up my legs sometime, I made a shift to cast him.
Is thy master awake? Ah, since Onoki is awake, here he comes.
Good morrow, sir. Good morrow, both.
Is the king stirring, worthy thane?
Not yet.
'Tis strange. He did call me to send timely upon him.
I'll bring you to him.
No, 'tis a joyful trouble, but yet 'tis one.
The labor we delight, in physics pain. Here's the door.
I'll make so bold to call, for 'tis my limited service.
Don't the king hence today?
He does. He did appoint so.
The night has been unruly. Where we lay, our chimneys were blown down, and as they say, lamenting I the air, strange screams of death, and prophesying with accents terrible of dire combustions and confused events, of the new hatched and woeful time.
'Twas a rough night.
My young remembrance cannot parallel a fellow to it.
Oh, horror! Horror! Horror!
What's the matter?
No sacrilegious spirit hath broke up the Lord's elected temple and stolen the life from the hence.
What is it you say, the life?
Mean you, his majesty?
See, and speak yourselves. Awake! Awake! Ring the alarm bell! Murder and treason! Awake! Banquo! Dolomite! Malcolm! Malcolm! Check out this dirty sleep dust counterfeit. Look upon death itself. Murder and treason! Ring the alarm bell! Go!
Yes. What's the business? Did your hideous trumpet false to parley the speakers of this house? Speak!
My lady, it is not for you to hear what I can speak. Banquo! Banquo, our royal master's murdered.
What, in our house?
I prithee doth, contradict thyself and say it isn't so.
Had I but died an hour before this chance, I'd lived a blessed time.
What is amiss?
You are, and you don't know it. The fountain of your blood is stopped. The very source of it is stopped.
The royal father's murdered.
By whom? Those in his chambers as the teen have done. Their hands and faces were all fast with blood. So were the daggers and white we found upon the pillows.
Yet I do repent me of my fury that I did kill them.
Wherefore did you so?
Who can be wise, amazed, tempered, and furious? No man. There lay Duncan, his golden skin laced with his silver blood. Who could refrain what heart to love?
Help me hence.
Look to the lady.
Why do we hold our tongues that most may claim this argument for ours?
What should be spoken here? Where our fate, hidden in our home, may rush and seize us.
Nor.
Away. Our tears are not yet through.
Nor strong sorrow upon the foot of motion.
Look to the lady.
Yes.
And when we have our naked frailties hid that suffered exposure, let us mean question this most bloody piece of work. To know it further, fears and scruples shake us, but in the great hand of God I stand, and thence against the undivulged pretense I fight of treasonous malice.
As do I.
So all. Let's briefly put on manly readiness and meet in the hall together.
Well contented.
What will you do? Let's not consort with them to show unfelt sorrows of office, which a false man does easy. Out to England.
To Ireland I. Where we are, there's daggers and men's smiles. The near in blood, the nearer bloody.
This murderous shaft that shot hath not yet lighted. The safest way is to avoid the aim. Therefore to horse, and let it not be dainty of our leave taking, but shift away. There's warning that theft which steals itself when there's no mercy left.
Good father, thou seest the heavens as trouble with man's act threatens this bloody stage.
'Tis unnatural, even like the deed that is done. On Tuesday, last, a falcon, towering in her pride of place, was by a mousing owl, hawked at and killed.
And a thing most strange and uncertain. Duncan's horses, beauties and swift domains of their race, turned wild in nature, flung out, broke their stalls, contending against obedience, as if they would make war with mankind.
'Tis said they'd eat each other.
They did so to the amazed round eyes that looked upon it. Here comes good Macduff. How goes the world now, sir?
Why see you not?
Is it known who did this more than bloody deed?
Those that Macbeth hath murdered.
Alas the day, what good could they pretend?
They were suborned. Malcolm and Dolman, the king's two sons, stolen away and fled. It's pushed upon them suspicion of the deed.
Against nature still. Thriftless ambition will raven up thine own lives. Then 'tis most likely the sovereignty will fall upon Macbeth.
He is already carried to Scone to be indicted.
Will you to Scone?
No, cousin. I'll to Fife.
Well, I'll thither.
May you see things well done there. And adieu. Lest our old robes sit better than our new.
Farewell.
Farewell.
Thou hast it now. King, Cawdor, Glums, all as the weird women promised, and I fear thou playedest most foully for it. But hush, no more.
Here is our chief guest. Tonight, we hold a solemn supper. Sir, and I'll request your presence.
Let your highness command upon me, to which my duties are with the most indissoluble tie forever knit.
Fail not our feast.
My lord, I will not.
We here, our bloody cousins, are bestowed in England and in Ireland, not committing to their cruel parasite, filling their hearers with strange invention. But of that tomorrow, when therewithal we shall have cause of state craving us jointly. Hie to your horse, adieu, till your return at night. Goes Fleon's with you?
Aye, my good lord. Our time does call upon us.
I wish your horses swift and sure of foot, so I do commend you to their backs. Farewell. The rest of us will keep ourselves till supper time alone, to make society the sweeter welcome. While then, God be with you. Sir, a word I pray. Attend those men our pleasure.
Yes, they're at the palace gate.
Bring them to us. To be thus is nothing, but to be safely thus. Our fears in Banquo stick deep, and in his royalty of nature reigns that which would be feared. He chid the sisters when first they gave the name of the king to me and bade them speak to him. Then prophet-like they hailed him father to a line of kings. For Banquo's issue have I filed my mind. For them the gracious Duncan have I murdered. To make them kings, the seed of Banquo kings. Rather than so come fate into the list and champion me to the utterance. Who's there? Was it not yesterday we spoke together?
It was, so please your highness.
Well then, now have you considered of my speeches? Know that it was he in times past who held you so under fortune, which you thought was our innocent self. This I made clear to you in our last conference. Passed in probation with you how you were born in hand, how wrought. To have a man in an ocean cray say thus did Banquo.
You made it known to us.
Well then, do you find patience so predominant in your nature that you can let this go? Are you so gospeled to pray for this good man and for his issue, who has bowed you to the grave and beggared yours forever?
We are men, my lord.
High in the catalogue you go for men. Now if you had station in the file, not in the worst rank of manhood, say it, and I will put this interest into your bosoms, whose execution takes the enemy off.
I am one, my lady. Whom the vile blows and vomits of the world have so incensed of what I do to spite the world.
And I, another, so weary with the disasters, tugged with fortune, that I would set my life on any chance to mend it or be rid of it.
You both know that Banquo was your enemy.
True, my lord.
So he is mine. And while I could with barefaced power sweep him from my sight, and bid my will avouch it, yet I must not for certain friends that are both his and mine. To your assistance I do make love, masking it from the common eye. Your spirit shine through. I'll tell you where to come in within the hour. Come, Fleon's, his son, who keeps him company, whose absence is no less material to me than his father's, must meet the fate of that dark hour. Resolve yourselves apart. I'll call upon you anon.
We are resolved.
We are resolved.
I'll call upon you straight. Abide within. It is concluded. Banquo, thy soul's flight. If it find heaven, must find it out tonight.
Is Banquo gone from court?
I'm madame, but returns again tonight.
Say to the king I would attend his leisure for a few words.
Madame, I will.
Not had. All spent where our desire was got without content. It is safer to dwell in the destruction than live in this doubtful joy. How now, my lord? Why do you keep alone? How sorriest fancies your companions making, using them thoughts which should indeed have died, but then they think on.
We've scorched the snake, not killed it. After life's fitful end, Duncan sleeps well.
Sleep o'er your rugged looks tonight. Be bright and jovial among your guests.
So I will, my love, and so I pray be you. making our hearts visage to what they are, masking it from the common eye.
You must leave this.
Full of scorpions is my mind, dear wife. Thou knowest that Banquo and his fiancé lives.
But in them nature's copy not a turn.
There's comfort yet. They are assailable.
What's to be done?
Be innocent of the knowledge, dearest Chuck, for they'll applaud the deed. Things bad begun make themselves strong by it. So prithee, go with me.
Macbeth!
He needs not our mistrust, since he delivers to our officers what we must do to the directions just.
Then stand with us.
Hark on your horses! Give us a light there!
To see the rest that within the notes of expectations already are I depart.
His horses go about.
Almost a mile, but he does usually. So all men do. From hence to the palace gate, make it their walk.
A light, a light!
'Tis he!
Stand to it!
It will be rain tonight.
Let it come down.
Hey!
Oh, treachery! Fleance! Fly! Fleance!
Who to strike out the light?
Was that not the way?
There's one down. The sun has fled.
We've lost the best half of our best.
Well, let's away and say how much is done. Sit down. First and last, the hearty welcome.
Pronounce it for me, sir, to all our friends. When my heart speaks, they are welcome.
There's blood upon thy face.
'Tis Banquo's, then.
He's dispatched.
My lord, his throat is cut.
You are the best of the cutthroats.
Most royal Sir Fleance escaped.
Comes my fit again. I know spell's been perfect. Banquo's safe.
Aye, my good lord. Safe in a ditch he bides with twain drenched gashes on his head.
There the grim serpent lies. Get thee gone. We'll hear ourselves again tomorrow.
My royal lord, you do not give the cheer.
Sweet remembrance. Now, good digestion, weight on appetite, and health on both. Cheers.
May it please your highness sit.
The table's full.
Please that your highness grace us with his royal company.
Where? Oh!
What does that move thee, your highness?
Which of you have done this?
What, my good lord?
Thou canst say I did. Never shake thy gory locks at me.
Gentlemen, rise. His highness is not well.
Sit, worthy friends. Sit, please. My lord has often been thus from his youth. Pray you, keep seat, feed, and regard him not. The fit is momentary. Upon a thought, he will again be well. Are you a man?
I'm a bold one that dare look on that which might have held the devil.
Proper stuff. This is the very painting of your fear. This is the air-drawn dagger which you said led you to Duncan.
Prithee, see that, behold, look. Duncan is not, speak to.
Why, for shame.
If I stand here, I saw him.
My royal lord, your noble friends do lack you.
Do not muse at me, my most worthy friends. I have a strange infirmity, which is nothing to those that know me. Come, love and health to all, and all to all. Avaunt and quit my sight. Thy bones are marrowless, thy blood is cold. Thou hast no speculation in those eyes thou dost glare with.
Think of this, good peers, but as a pleasure of the time. 'Tis no other, only its spoils our good feast. Please, feed, regard him not.
You make me strange even to the disposition that I owe. When I think you could look on such sights and keep the natural ruby of your cheeks when mine is blanched with fear.
What sights, my lord?
Pray you, speak to him not. My friends, his royal highness grows worse and worse. Please, stand not upon the order if you're going, but go at once.
Yes.
Go, a kind good night to all. Go, please.
It will have blood, they say. Blood will have blood. Stones have been known to move, and trees to speak. Ogs and understood relations have by maggot pies and coughs and rooks brought forth the secretest man of blood. What is the night?
Almost at odds with morning, which is which?
Thou sayest thou that Macduff denies his person at our great bidding.
Did you send to him, sir?
I hear it by the way, but I will send. There's not a one of them but in his house that I keep servant feed. Tomorrow I will. And betimes I will to the Weird Sisters.
No.
More there shall speak of me, for now I am bent to know by worse means worse. I'm in blood stepped so far that should I return, going back were as tedious as ergo o'er.
You lack the seasons of nature's sleep.
Come, well to sleep. My strange and self-abuse is the intimate fear that wants hard use. We are but young indeed.
overbold. How did you dare to trade and traffic with Macbeth in rules and affairs of death? And I, the master of your charms, the close contriver of all harms, was never called to bear my part or show the glory of our art.
My nose is bleeding.
And which is worse, all you have done hath been but for a wayward son, spiteful and wrathful, who, as others do, loves for his own ends, not for you. But make amends now. Get you gone, and at the pit of Acheron, meet me in the morning. Thither he shall come to know his destiny. Your vessels and your spells provide, your charms, and everything beside. I am for the air. This night I'll spend unto a dismal and a fatal end. Great business must be wrought ere noon. Upon the corner of the moon there hangs a vaporous drop profound. I'll catch it ere it come to the ground, and that distilled by magic slates shall raise such artificial sprites as by the power of their illusion shall draw him onto his confusion. He shall spurn fate, scorn death, and bear his hopes above wisdom, grace, and fear. Security, as you know, is mortal's chiefest enemy. Hark, I am for the air. My little spirit, see, hangs in a foggy cloud and waits for me.
Voice the bride and cat hath nude! Thrice and once the hedge fig wines! Round about the cauldron go, in the poison entrails stroke, toad, thunder, cold stone, days and nights has 31, sweltered venom, sleeping ghost, boiled up first the torment pot! Double, double, toil and trouble, fire burn and cauldron bubble. Double, double, toil and trouble, fire burn and cauldron bubble. For they are but many snakes in the cauldron boil and bake. I am newts and full of frog, full of bats and tongue of dog. Out is flock and blind with sea. This is leg and out and queen. For a time the powerful trouble, like the hellbug, boil and bubble. Double, double, toil and trouble, fire burn and cauldron bubble. Double, double, toil and trouble, fire burn and cauldron bubble. There's a cheek of wolf, falling gulf. Don't shake. Fire burn and cauldron
shall share the gains. And now, about the cauldron sing, like elves and fairies in a ring, enchanting all that you put in.
Double, double, toil and trouble, fire burn and cauldron bubble. Double, double, toil and trouble, fire burn and cauldron bubble. Double, double, toil and trouble, fire burn and cauldron bubble. Double, double, toil and trouble, fire burn and cauldron bubble. Double, double, toil and trouble, fire burn and cauldron bubble. Double, double, toil and trouble, fire burn and cauldron bubble. Double, double, toil and trouble, fire burn.
By the pricking of my thumbs, something wicked this way comes. Open locks, whoever knocks.
How now, you secret black and midnight hives? What is it you do?
A deed without a name.
Conjure you that by what you profess. Tell me if thou can.
Speak.
Demand.
Will answer. Say, if thou hast rather hear from all mouths or from all masters.
Well, call them. Let me hear them.
Poor incest blood that hath eaten her nine pharaoh. Grease that sweat for the murders give it. Throw into the flame. Come, high or low. The something office definitely show.
Tell me thou unknown power.
He knows I thought. Hear his speech, but say thou not. Macbeth. Beware Macduff. Beware the day that fight. Dismiss me. Enough.
That good caution, thanks. Thou hast heart my fears aright. But one word more.
He will not be commanded. Here's another, more potent than the first.
Speak.
Macbeth, Macbeth, Macbeth. Be bloody, bold, and resolute. Laugh to scorn the power of man. For none of women born shall harm Macbeth.
Then live Macduff. What need I fear of he? I'll make assurance double sure and take up unto fate. Now, what is this that rises from the cauldron like the issue of a king and wears on his baby brow the round and top of sovereignty?
Listen, but speak not to it.
That shall never reign until the great burning. I will say hill shall come against him.
That shall never be. Who can impress the forest, bid the trees unfix their earthbound laws? Sweet Bonaventure's good. But my heart throbs to know one thing more. If thou art can tell so much, will Banquo's issue ever reign in this kingdom?
Seek to know no more!
I will be satisfied. Deny me this and eternal curse shall fall upon me. Tell me, why stings the cauldron so?
Show his eyes!
Then grieve his heart! Come like shadows, so depart!
Thou art too like the spirit of Banquo. Down, like crown to smear mine eyeballs, and thy hair is like the former, a third like the first. Filthy hags, why do you show me this? Fourth, start, eyes, will this stretch onto the crack of doom? Yet another seventh, I will see no more. And yet an eighth appears. Horrible sight. Now I know 'tis true for the blood-bolter Banquo to smile upon them and call him for his own. Is this so?
Aye, sir. All this is so. But why stands Macbeth thus amazingly? Come, sister, cheer we up his sprites, and show the best of our delights. I'll charm the air to give a sound, while you perform your antic round. That this great king may kindly say, our duties did his welcome pay.
Where are they gone? This pernicious hour, stand I accursed in the calendar. What's there? Come within.
What's your grace's will?
Saw you the Weird Sisters?
No, my good lord.
Came they not by you?
No, indeed, my lord.
Cursed be the air whereupon they ride, and damn be the man that believed them. I heard footsteps of horses. Who was there?
'Tis 2 or 3, my lord. Bring word Macduff has fled to England.
Fled to England?
Aye, my good lord.
Time. How anticipated my dread exploits. The flighty purpose never is o'ertook unless the deed go with it. The castle of Macduff I will surprise. Seize upon Fife and give to the edge of the sword his wife, his babes, and all unfortunate souls that trace him to his line. No boasting like a fool. This I'll do before the purpose cools. But no more sights. Come, where are these gentlemen? Take me to where they are. This way.
Madam.
Stop that! He had none. His flight was madness. When our actions do not, our fears do make us traitors.
You know not whether it was his wisdom or his fear.
Wisdom? To leave his wife, to leave his babes, his mansions, and his titles in a place from whence himself does fly? He loves us not. He wants the natural touch where the flight so runs against all reason.
I pray you, madam, school yourself. But as for your husband, he is noble, wise, and judicious, and best knows the fits of the season. I dare not speak much further, but cruel are the times when we are traitors, and do not know ourselves. I'll take my leave of you. It shall not be long, but I'll be here again.
Stop that!
My prettiest cousin, my blessing upon you.
Fathered he is, and yet he is fatherless.
I'm so much a fool, shall I stay longer? It would be my disgrace and your discomfort. I take my leave at once.
Zira, your father's dead. And what will you do now? How will you live?
As birds do, mother.
What, with the worms and flies?
With what I get, I mean. So do they.
Poor bird, thou dost never fear the net nor line, the pitfall nor the gin.
My father is not dead, for all you are saying.
Aye, that he is, and how wilt thou do for a father?
Nay, how will use you for a husband? Was my father a traitor?
Aye, that he was.
What is a traitor?
Why, one that swears and lies.
And be all traitors that do so?
Everyone that does so is a traitor and must be hanged.
Must they all be hanged that swear and lie?
Everyone. Now God help thee, monkey. But how wilt thou do for a father?
If he were dead, you'd weep for him. If you were to not, it were a good sign I should quickly have a new father.
Poor prowler, how thou talkest. What are these faces?
Where is your husband?
I hope in no place so unsanctified where such as thou mayst find him.
He's a traitor.
Thou liest, thou shalt hear villain.
Michael the Archangel, protect us in battle. Be our protection against their wickedness. Let us seek out some desolate shade and there weep our sad bosoms empty.
Now let us rather hold fast the mortal sword, and like good members stride our downfall and birth them. Each new mourn, a widow's howl, new orphans cry, new sorrows strike heaven on the face, as if it resounded with Scotland, and cried out like symbol of dolor.
What I believe I will, what no believe I can redress. As I shall find the time to friend, I will.
I'm not treacherous.
But Macbeth is.
A miserable nation, with an untitled tyrant, bloody sceptred. When shall thou see the wholesome days again?
Victor, this noble passion, child of integrity, hath from my soul wiped the black scruple, reconciled my thoughts to thy good truth and honor. Who I am truly, 'tis I and my poor country's command. Whither indeed, while I here approach, old seaward with 10,000 warlike men already at point was setting forth. Now we'll together in the chance of goodness be like our warranted quarrel. Why are you silent?
Such welcome and unwelcome news at once. 'Tis hard to reconcile. See, who comes here?
My countryman, but yet I know him not.
It's my ever gentle cousin. Welcome hither.
I know him now. Good God, but time to move. That means that makes us strangers.
Sir, amen.
Send Scotland where it did.
Alas, poor country, it cannot be called our mother, but our grave, where good men's knell is scarce asked for who, and good men's lives expire before the flowers in their caps.
Too nice, yet too true.
What's the news, grief?
That of an hour's age doth hiss the speaker. Each minute teems a new one.
How does my wife?
Why, well.
And my children?
Well, too.
Tyrant is not better at their peace.
No, they were well at peace when I did leave them.
Be not short on this speech, out with it!
When I came hither to transport my tidings, which I have heavily borne, there ran a rumor of many worthy fellows that were out. To my belief was witness the rather, for that I saw the tyrant's power afoot. But now is the time of help. Your eye in Scotland could create soldiers, make our way in fight, and doff our dire distresses.
Be it their comfort, we are coming thither. Gracious England hath lent us old seawood and 10,000 men. An older and better soldier than none, that Christendom gives out.
What could I answer this comfort with the like? By a voice would be howled down the desert air where rain should not latch them.
Is it a general cause or a fee grief? Just some single breast?
No mind that's honest, but in it shall some woe. Pertains to you alone.
If it is mine, keep it not from me.
Let not your ears despise my tongue forever, which shall possess them with the heaviest sound that they have ever yet heard.
I guess at it.
Your castle was surprised. Your wife and babes were savagely slaughtered. To relate the manner on the query these murdered dear, to add to the death of you.
Merciful heaven, what man ne'er pull the hat upon your brow? The grief that does not speak whispers o'er for our heart, and bids it to break.
My wife?
Wife, children, servants, all that could be found.
My children?
I've said.
Be comforted. Let us make mentions of this revenge, to cure this deadly grief.
He has no children! What? My wife and my children? They're damned in my pretty chickens at one fell swoop.
Dispute it like a man.
I shall! But first I must feel it as a man. I cannot but remember such things that were so precious to me. Did heaven look on? Did heaven look on and not take their part? Oh, sinful Macduff. They're all struck for thee, not for their own demerits, but for mine.
Let this be the whetstone of your sword. Let grief convert to anger, but let not the heart enrage it.
I could play the woman with mine eyes and brag out with thy tongue. But cut short all intermission. Bring now this fiend of Scotland and I, front to front. Front to front. And if he escape, heaven forgive him too.
This tune goes manly. Come, go we to the king, our power is ready. Our lack is nothing but our leave. Macbeth is back for the shakings and the power above. Put on their instruments, receive what cheers you may. The night is long, that never sees the day.
I have for 2 nights watched with you, but can perceive no truth in your report. When was it she last walked?
When His Majesty went into the field, I have seen her rise from her bed, throw her nightgown upon her, unlock her closet, take forth paper, fold it, write upon it, read it, and afterwards seal it up, and then return to bed, yet all this while in the most fast sleep.
A great perturbation to nature, to receive at one's benefit to sleep, and do the effects of watching. In this slumber agitation, besides her walking and other actual performances, what at any time have you heard her say?
That, sir, which I will not report after her.
Mate me, 'tis most meet you should.
Neither to you nor anyone, having no witness to confirm my speech. Lo you, here she comes. This is her very guise, and upon my life, fast asleep. Observe her. Stand close.
How came she by that light?
Why, it stood by her. She has light by her continually. 'Tis her command.
You see her eyes are open.
Aye, but their sense is shut.
What is it she does now? Look how she rubs her hands.
'Tis an accustomed action of hers to seem thus washing her hands. I have known her to continue in this a quarter of an hour. Yet, here's a spot.
Hark, she speaks. I will sit down what comes from her to satisfy my remembrance more strongly.
Out, damn spot! Out, I say! 1, 2. Why then, 'tis time to do it. Hell is murky. Fie, my lord, fie. A soldier and a feud? What need we fear, who knows it, when none can call our power to account? Yet, who would have thought the old man to have had so much blood in him?
Do you mark that?
Then if I've had a wife, where is she now? Oh, will these hands never be clean?
Go to.
No more of that, my lord. No more of that. You mar all with this starting.
You have known what you should not.
She has spoke what she should not. I am sure of it. Heaven knows what she has known. Oh, here's the smell of blood still. All the perfumes of Arabia will not sweeten this little head.
What a sigh, sir. The heart is sorely charged.
I would not have such a heart in my bosom for the dignity of the whole body.
This disease is beyond my practice. Yet I have known those who have walked in their sleep and died holily in their beds.
Put on your nightgown. Look not so pale. I tell you yet again, Banquo is buried. He cannot come out on his grave.
Even so?
To bed. To bed. I hear knocking at the gate. Come, my lord, come. What's done cannot be undone. To bed. To bed. To bed. To bed. To bed.
Will she go down to bed?
Directly.
Foul whisperings are abroad. Unnatural deeds do breed unnatural troubles. Infected minds to the deaf pillows to discharge their secrets. More need she the divine than the physician. God forgive us all. Look after her. Remove from her the means of all annoyance, and yet keep eyes upon her. And so, good night. My mind she has mated, and amazed my sight. I think, but dare not speak.
Good night, good doctor.
His uncle Seward and the good Macduff. Revenge is burning them, for their dear causes word to the bleeding and the grim alarm excite the mortified man.
Near Burnham Wood shall we well meet them. That way are they coming.
Who knows if Donalbain be with his brother?
For certain, sir, he is not. I've defiled all the gentry. There is Seward's son and many unrough youths that even now protest their first of manhood.
What does the tyrant?
Great Dunsinane is strongly fortifies. Some say it's mad. Others that lesser hate him do call it a valiant fury.
Now does he feel his secret murders sticking on his hands. Now does he feel his title hang loose about him like a giant's robe upon a dwarfish thief.
Who then shall blame his pestered senses to recoil and start, when all that is within him does condemn itself for being there?
Well, march we on, and with them pour we in our 20's perch,
or as
each
much
drop of us.
or as much as it needs to do the sovereign flower and drown the weeds. Make we our march towards Burnham.
Good.
Bring me no more reports. Let them fly all, till Burnham would come to Dunsinane. What's the boy Malcolm? Was he not born of woman? Then mingle with English epicures. Where's my servant now? Devil damn thee back, thou cream-faced loon. Where gottest thou that goose look?
There are 10,000.
Geese, villain?
Soldiers, sir.
Oh, go prick thy face, never read thy intent. What soldiers?
The English force, so please you.
Take thy face hence. Satan! I'm bent at heart. Satan, I say! This push will cheer me now, or deceit me ever. I've lived long enough.
What's your gracious pleasure?
What more reports?
All's confirmed, my lord, which is reported.
I'll fight till from my bones my flesh be hacked. Go, give me mine armor.
'Tis not needed yet.
I'll put it on. Go, send out, scour the country round. Hang those that talk of fear. How goes your patient, doctor?
Not so sick, my lord, as she's troubled with thickening fancies that keep her from her rest.
And cure her of that. Canst thou not minister to a mind disease, pluck from it a rooted sorrow?
Therein the patient must minister to herself.
So physic to the dogs, I'll none of it. Come, put my armor on. Satan, send out. Doctor, the thanes fly from me. Thou canst take the water of my lamb, find her disease, cure her of it. Heardest thou not of some rhubarb, senna, or purgative drug that can cure her?
Aye, my good lord. Your word of preparation makes us hear something.
Well, bring it after me. I will not fear death and bane, till Burnham would come to Dunsinane.
We're off for Dunsinane, away and clear. Profit again should hardly draw me here.
Cousins, I hope the days are near at hand that chambers will be safe.
We doubted nothing.
But what is this? The word of Burnham.
Let every soldier hear him down to bow and bear before him. Thereby shall we shadow the number of our host, and make discovery and report of us.
It shall be done.
We learn no other but the confident tyrant keeps still in Dunsinane, and will endure our setting down before it.
'Tis as men hope, for where there's advantage to be given, the more and less have given him a revolt. And none serve with them but the constrained things whose hearts are absent too.
There are just centuries to attend the true event and lead on with industrious swordsmanship.
The time approaches that will with due decision make us know what we shall say we have and what we owe. Thoughts speculative their unsure hopes relate, and certain issue strokes must arbitrate, towards which we advance the war!
Hang out our banners on the outward wall. The cry is still they come. Our castle's strength will laugh the siege to scorn. Were they not forced with those that should be ours, we might have met them barefaced, beard to beard, and beat them backward home. What's that noise?
It's the cry of women, my good lord.
I've almost forgot the taste of fears. Sup so full of horrors, slaughterous thoughts will not start me. Wherefore was that cry?
The queen, my lord, is dead.
She would have died hereafter. There would have been a time for such a word. Tomorrow, and tomorrow, and tomorrow. Out, brief candle. What's that word? Thy tongue quickly.
I should report that which I say saw, but know not how to do it.
Well, say.
As I did stand my watch upon the hill, I looked toward Burnham, and anon, methought the woods began to move.
Liar and slave!
Let me endure your wrath if it be not so. Within this
speakest false. Upon the next tree thou shalt hang, till famine cling thee. Arming out, ring the alarm bell. Come, wind, blow rack. At least we'll die with harness on our back.
You worthy uncle shall with my cousin, your right noble son, lead our first battle! We Macduff shall take what remains to do, according to our order!
Fare you well! Do we must find the tower's power tonight? Let us be beaten if we cannot fight!
Let all our trumpets speak! Give them all breath! Those clamorous harbingers of blood and death!
They've tied me to a stake. I cannot fly, yet I must barefaced fight. Once he that was not born of woman, such a one am I to fear, or none.
What is my name?
And I'd be afraid to hear it.
No, the call signs are for hotter name than names in hell.
My name is Macbeth.
Some himself would not pronounce the times more hateful to mine ear.
No, nor more fearful.
Thou liest, abhorred tyrants. My sword will prove the lie thou speak.
Thou was born of woman. Swords I laugh at, weapons laugh to scorn, brandished up by one of woman born.
That were the noises. Tyrant! Show thy face! Thou art slain and with no stroke of mine. My wife and children's ghosts haunt me still. I cannot strike at these wretched currents whose arms are high to bear their staves. Either thou, Macbeth, or else my sword goes sheathed again undeeded. That noise is of a greatest note. Help me find him, fortune. God.
This way, my lord. The castle's gently rendered. The tower's people on both sides do fight, and the noble thanes do bravely in the war. The day itself almost professes ours, and there's little to do.
We have fought with foes that strike beside us.
Enter, sir, the castle.
Why should I play the Roman fool and die in mine own sword? While I seize lives, the gashes do better upon them.
Turn out! Turn!
Of all men else I have avoided thee. Yet get thee back, my soul is too much charged with blood of thine already.
I have no words. My voice is in my sword. Thou bloodier man, and terms can give thee out.
Let fall thy sword, invulnerable crest, for I bear a charmed life, which must not yield to one of woman born.
Spare thy charm, and let the angel whom thou still hast served tell thee, Macduff was from his mother's womb untimely wrecked.
Accursed be the name that tells me so, for it cows my better part of man. Be these juggling fiends no more believed. I will not fight with thee.
Then yield, coward, and live to be the show in the gaze at the time. We'll have the Azar, rare monsters are, painted on a pole, and under it, here, you may see the tyrant.
I will not yield to kiss the ground before young Malcolm's feet, be baited by the rabble's course, though Burnham would come to Dunsinane. And thou art of no woman born. Yet I will try my last, lay my shield before my body, Lay on Macduff, and damn be the man that first cries, hold, enough!
This
would the friend we wish were safe arrived.
Some must go off, and yet, by these I see at greatest days, this is cheaply bought.
Macduff is missing, and your noble son.
Your son, my lord, has paid a soldier's debt. He only lived but till he was a man. In the shrinking station where he fought, no sooner had his prowess been confirmed, but like a man he died.
Then he is dead.
Aye, and brought off the field. Your sorrow cannot be measured by his worth, for then it hath no end.
Had he his hurt before?
Aye, on the front.
Why then God's soldier he be. Here comes newer comfort.
Hail, King!
Macduff!
What's that I want? I see thee surrounded by Scotland's peril. I bid thee join with me in one voice. Hail, King of Scotland!
Hail, King of Scotland! My thanes and kinsmen, henceforth be earls. The first set ever Scotland in such honor named. Our exiled friends abroad fled the snares of watchful tyranny, producing forth cruel ministers of this dead butcher and his fiend thy queen, who as 'tis thought by self and by the hands, took off her life. But now, by the grace of grace, thanks to all at once and to each other,